Good morning everyone, welcome back to this video Learning English with Mr. Adi. Today we are going to continue our material, the student's book, page 73. Okay, let's open your student's book, page 73. It's about the expression of could I or do you mind if I. So this expression, could I or do you mind if I, is used for request and permission seeking. Just for example, when you want to ask some permission, you may use the expression of could I or do you mind if I. To make it more clear, so please take a look at this picture, part 1. Read and listen to the dialogues, match them with the pictures. Well, there are 4 pictures, number 1 until number 4, and please match the dialogue based on the picture there. Well, what do you think? The best dialogue for picture number 1? Is it, could I see that ring over there, please? I don't think so. Or, do you mind if I open this book? No, that's not a book. Or, do you mind if I try on this jacket? No, that's not a jacket. So, how about this one? Could I buy some stamps for these postcards, please? Of course. Right. That's for picture number 1. Number 1 is, could I buy some stamps for these postcards, please? Of course. Well, that's for number 1. How about number 2? There are 2 girls, and the other girls, what's that? Bringing the jacket, so it is clear. This one. Do you mind if I try on this jacket? Not at all. Okay, that's for number 2. And now number 3. There are 2 boys with a book, so I think the dialogue will be this one. Do you mind if I open this book? Not at all. Okay. Well, and then the last one, picture number 4. It must be, could I see that ring over there, please? Of course. Right. Now, please take a look at the grammar focus. Based on the dialogue above, listen and say these questions and answers. Could I try on that t-shirt over there? The answer will be, of course. And do you mind if I close the door? Not at all. So, when someone asks you the permission or request, use the expression of could I. You can answer with of course. Okay? Could I? The response will be of course. And the expression of do you mind if I? So please answer with not at all. It means that you don't have any problem with the request or the permission. Okay? So remember, if someone asks you permission with the word could I, so please answer with of course. And if someone asks you with do you mind if I, you may answer with not at all. It means that you agree or you give the permission for that things. Okay? Well, I think it is clear enough for this expression of could I and do you mind if I. Then the next one, please take a look at the next page about the story, Lost in the City.
In Istanbul. Story. Read the story and then put the sentences in the correct order.
Phoebe bought a little guidebook about Istanbul from the tourist office. The time traveler sat down to read it. "Let's go sightseeing," said Phoebe. She was so excited. The pictures in her book were wonderful. "This city's great," Patrick said. "Let's go." They made a list of all the sights they wanted to see. "We should go by subway," said Phoebe. This city's so big, we can't walk all day. The closest subway station was called Taksim. It was full of people, and it was hard for the travelers to move fast. "There's the train! Hurry!" Patrick shouted. Patrick and Alex pushed through the crowd and jumped onto the train. Phoebe wasn't fast enough. The doors closed before she could get in. She didn't know what to do. "Stop!" she shouted, but that didn't help. Alex and Patrick talked about what to do. How would they find Phoebe in a city of more than 12 million people? "Let's go and see all the sights we wanted to see," Patrick said. "Phoebe knows what they are. I'm sure we'll find her at one of them." The boys spent 6 hours in Istanbul. They visited the Blue Mosque with its beautiful blue tiles. They visited the Bosphorus Bridge and the spice market, but they didn't find Phoebe. They were really worried. "Can I help you?" a voice said. "I'm Ali." Ali was about the same age as them, and he was very friendly. Alex and Patrick told him what had happened. You lost your friend at the subway station in Taksim. She's probably waiting for you there," he said. "Of course," Alex and Patrick shouted. "Let's go back to Taksim." Sure enough, when the 3 boys arrived at Taksim, they found Phoebe waiting on the platform where they had last seen her. "I'm so sorry," Patrick said. "It wasn't very smart to get on the train without you." Phoebe laughed. "I'm so happy we're together again. So happy. But what did you do all day?" The boys told her about all the beautiful places. "I'd love to see them too," Phoebe said. "We can go and see them tomorrow," said Ali. "That's a great idea," said Phoebe. "But we can't stay." "Why not?" asked Ali. "Istanbul is beautiful." "I know," Phoebe said sadly. She was looking up toward the escalator where there was a yellow glow. Ali was sad about saying goodbye. He saw his 3 new friends going up the escalator. They waved at him. Then they slowly moved into the light and were gone in a flash.
Well, that's all for the reading, for the text, and I hope that you can practice your reading by yourself at home. It will increase your reading skills then. Okay, now let's discuss for part 3, correct the mistakes in the sentences. There are 6 sentences and you should correct the sentences based on the text. Number 1. Phoebe, Alex, and Patrick looked at the book with some pictures of the subway. It's not correct. The correct one is Phoebe, Alex, and Patrick looked at the book with some pictures of Istanbul. Right, Istanbul. Number 2. They decided to travel around the city by bus. It is not correct. The correct one is they decided to travel around the city by subway. So it is different between bus and subway. Subway is just like just like a train underground, kind of. Okay. And then number 3, Alex and Patrick went to see some sights. They wanted to find Ali, their friend. It's not correct. The correct one is Alex and Patrick went to see some sights. They wanted to find Phoebe, their friend. Number 4. They went back to Taksim with a Turkish girl. It's not Turkish girl, but a Turkish boy, Ali. They went back to Taksim with a Turkish boy. Number 5. When they arrived in Taksim, they couldn't find Phoebe. The correct one is, when they arrived in Taksim, they found Phoebe. Phoebe is still waiting there, right? Okay. Number 6. Ali wanted to show Phoebe the city the next day, but she didn't like Istanbul. That's not correct. The correct one is, Ali wanted to show Phoebe the city the next day, but she couldn't stay because the yellow glow is already appeared there. Well, that's for part 3. Now part 4. Look at the picture and answer the question with the phrases in the box. Well, there are a map and you can see Alex and Patrick there in the middle of a hotel, a factory, souvenir shop, and a fire station. Now, you just need to answer where is the hotel, where is the factory, where is the souvenir shop, and where is the fire station. Alex and Patrick now turn to face to the left. Now where are the buildings? Okay. Now where are the buildings? Okay. Do you know where is the hotel? Right. The hotel is to the right of the boys. Okay. The hotel is to the right of the boys. How about the factory? Where is the factory? The factory is behind the boys. Good. The souvenir shop. The souvenir shop is to the left of the boys. Okay. And the last one, where is the fire station? The fire station is in front of the boys. Great. So that's for our discussion today. The student's book page 73 to 75. And the task today is, of course, your workbook page 73 to 75. Okay, your task today is workbook page 73 to 75. Well, thank you for your attention and see you on the next video. Have a good day, everyone.